Hola y buenos días. Me llamo Roberto Morris y soy el maestro de español. ¿Cómo están ustedes hoy? Today, we'll be taking the evaluation for the unit called El Tiempo y la Geografía. Now, if you've not yet studied this material, this will be a pre-test for you, okay? We want to know how you do at guessing things and anticipating the language. So we ask that you do the best that you can. Now, if you've already finished studying this material, you'll be taking this as a post-test. And we give you this at the end of the unit to see how well you remember the things that you've studied. Either way, just try to relax and trust in your ability, and I'm sure that you'll all do fine. If I could give you some tips before we start. Remember, look at the answers that you're sure you know and answer those. And mark through the answers that you've used so you'll be sure not to use the same answer twice. Always make sure that you're on the right number with me, and please don't look around at other people's answers, because we want to know how you are doing, not how anybody who's sitting around you that you can see is doing, okay? We're going to see how they're doing themselves. Let's start by looking at your evaluation form. Please go ahead and start by writing your name and your teacher's name up here at the top. Okay? And if you want to, you can write your name in Spanish, right? Also, be sure to circle either the word pre-test or post-test so that we'll know that this is the test that you're taking before or after you've studied the material. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Now you can see here for numbers 1 through 11. Find the name of the continent or the ocean indicated, okay? And you'll find the answer over here in the answer key. And then write the letter of your answer next to the corresponding number over here. Got it? Let's go ahead and start then with number 1. Find the name of this in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 1. We'll continue now with number 2. What is this area here? Find the answer in the answer key. Write your answer next to number 2. Let's look now at number 3. What is this area called? Find the answer in the answer key and write the letter of your response next to number 3. And now let's look at number 4. This area here. All of this out here. What is this called? Find your answer in the answer key and write the letter of your response next to number 4. Let's look at number 5. This portion of the world, this area here, what is that called? Find your answer in the answer key, write the letter of your response next to number 5. Let's look now at number 6. Number 6 is this right here. See if you can find what that's called in the answer key and write the letter of your response next to number 6. Let's look now at number 7. Number 7 is this area here. See if you can find what that's called In the answer key, write the letter of your response next to number 7. Number 8 now. Number 8 is this area down here. See if you can find what that area is called in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 8. Now let's look at number 9, this area here. Do you know what that's called? See if you can find your answer. In the answer key, write the letter of your response next to number 9. On to number 10. Number 10 is indicating this area, and it's going to be all along up here. Number 10, see if you can find the name of that and write the answer next to number 10. And the last one on this page, number 11, this area here. Hopefully this will match the only answer that you have left. Write the letter of your response next to number 11. Well, you're more than halfway finished now. Let's go ahead and continue with numbers 12 to 14. Okay, for these, please identify the weather condition that's pictured. Okay, select your answer from the answer key and write the letter of your response next to the corresponding number. Okay, let's go ahead and start off then with number 12. What would you call that weather condition? Choose your response from the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 12. Let's look now at number 13. What do you call that weather condition? Choose your response from the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 13. Number 14. See if you can decide what this weather condition is called. Choose your answer from the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 14. Okay, very good. For items 15 to 20, identify the lines, points, and areas used on globes. Now select your answer from the answer key over here. Write the letter of your response next to the corresponding number. Let's go ahead and start with number 15. This point right up here. What is that called? See if you can find that answer in the answer key. Write your answer next to number 15. Number 16, this area, all up here. What is this called? Choose your response from the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 16. Now number 17 is indicating this line here. See if you can find what that's called in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 17. And now number 18. Number 18 is indicating this imaginary line that runs right through here. See if you can find what that's called in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 18. And now, number 19. Number 19 is telling us all of this area here. See if you can find what that's called. Write the letter of your response next to number 19. And finally, number 20. This point right here. See if you can find what that's called in the answer key. Write the letter of your response next to number 20. Muy bien. Well, I tell you what. Now, we'll look at the extra credit question. Extra credit. Cuando están en invierno en Argentina, ¿en qué estación estamos? Write your answer there on the line. Cuando están en invierno en Argentina, ¿en qué estación estamos? Well, that's it. Please go ahead and turn your evaluation into your teacher. How did it go? Did you recognize most of the words? Some of the words? Did you use your test-taking skills? Tell you what, if you guys did the best that you honestly could, that's all that I can ask for. Now, if you're taking this evaluation as a pre-test, the next class will be the first lesson of the unit called El Tiempo y la Geografía. If this was a post-test for you, you'll go on now to Unit 10. Now, teachers, I'd like to remind you that if you want the students to take the pre-test for Unit 10, you may want to go ahead and get those materials reproduced. For those of you who would like to grade your tests now, I'll be going over the answers. If you'd prefer to grade the tests on your own, the answer key for the evaluation is found in the Learning Partner Guidelines immediately after the evaluation. Now, if you want to put me on hold while you guys get ready to grade the test, go ahead and do so now. You can trade those around so that everybody is working on something. Okay. Now, for those of you who wish to, let's go ahead and go over the test. Starting up here, and as much as we went over this, I bet this is pretty familiar to most of you. Okay, number 1 is this part here, and that is called América del Norte. So number 1 is letter F. Number 2 is this ocean out here. Remember, that's the Pacífico, el Océano Pacífico, letter A. Okay, I'm going to do that just because it helps me. Number 3 is this continent down here south of North America. That is América del Sur, letter B. So number 3 is letter B. I'm going to write that more clearly so that you guys can see it, okay? Number 4 is this one right here, el Océano Atlántico, the Atlantic Ocean, right? And that's letter G. So number 4 is letter G. Number 5 is this continent here with Spain and Germany, France, all of those. That's Europa, letter H. Number 5 is letter H. Number 6, this continent here. Yeah, that is Africa. Africa, letter I. So number 6 is letter I. Number 7 is this large continent here with China and Russia and all of those. That's Asia, letter J. So number 7 is letter J. Number 8 is this large ocean here, and that is the Océano Índico, isn't it? Yeah, Océano Índico is letter E. Number 8 is letter E. Number 9 is this continent here, the island continent down under, and that is Australia. Australia. And that is letter C. Number 9 is letter C. Okay. Number 10. Okay, number 10 is this area up here, this ocean up here at the top, which is the Arctic, el Ártico, which is letter K. Number 10 is letter K, el Océano Ártico. And number 11 is this bit of land down here at the bottom of the world, which is Antártida, letter D. Letter D. So there are your answers for numbers 1 through 11. Okay, let's go ahead and continue with numbers 12 through 14, okay? And on these, we want to try to figure out the weather. Well, the first one, the sun is out, it's shining, this is the summertime weather. Hace calor. Number 12 is letter C. Hace calor. Number 13 is the weather we get in the springtime. It's raining, right? And that is llueve, letter A. Number 13 is letter A. And number 14 here, that's the weather we get in the winter when the snow is falling down. And that is letter B. Number 14 is letter B. So, there are your answers for 12 through 14. Let's look now at 15 through 20. 15 through 20, let's identify these different lines. This is pretty easy. This first one, el Polo Norte. 15 is letter A. Number 16 is all of this land up here above the equator, and that's el Hemisferio Norte, letter E. 16 is letter E. Number 17 is talking about, is pointing to this line right here, el primer meridiano, letter D. 17 is letter D. 18 is pointing to this line that runs right around the middle of the globe, okay, and that is el Ecuador, letter C. Okay. 19 is pointing to this area all down here below the equator, which is el Hemisferio Sur, letter F. And that leaves us with number 20, which is this point at the bottom of the globe, the southernmost point, which is el Polo Sur, letter B. Okay, so there are your answers for numbers 15 through 20. Let's go ahead and look at the extra credit. The extra credit question says, cuando están en invierno en Argentina, which is south of the equator, ¿en qué estación estamos? What season are we in? Well, it's going to be the opposite since they're on the opposite side of the equator. What's the opposite of invierno? Do you remember? The opposite of invierno is verano. Verano, that's right. So, cuando están en invierno en Argentina, estamos en verano. Yeah. Well, muchas gracias to all of you for being with me today and for taking the evaluation. I hope you're all pleased with how you did. Until our next class, adiós y hasta luego.